Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us. We get set to find out who will emerge from the Eastern Conference play-in tournament. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Desmond Bane is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 5. And for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. You look at the Bulls, considered the favorites. What do you think they need to do to keep going?
Well, you have to play to your strengths. Don't allow your opponent to speed you up or slow you down, and stick to your brand of basketball.
Giddey against Suggs. Pass to White. Vucevic, a screen on Bane. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
First team foul.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Now here's White. Now here's Giddey. He's covered by Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
To the inside, Wagner lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Giddey missing. Here's Orlando. We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Suggs. Last game with 30. Banchero finds Wagner. Back to Banchero. And here's Suggs. Banchero surveys. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Vucevic against Wagner. Up top, Giddey. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's White. The Bulls with another miss.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who will keep things moving.
Pass to Buzelis. And a missed layup.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Banchero with a screen on Giddey. It's Suggs with a drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Suggs against Giddey. Clock at 6. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Banchero the screen. Suggs the pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Here's Bane. Suggs outside. Pass to Banchero. Suggs outside. Fires the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Bane. Wagner outside. Now here's Wagner. Not a lot of room. The 3 from Banchero. Knocks down the long J. Banchero's got 9 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Outside White. And stolen by Bane. From 8 feet away. Kicks it out to Wagner. Suggs outside. Fires the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Dosunmu. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Banchero passes to Wagner, and he goes in for the dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
Black's checked in for Orlando. The 3 from Bane. He buries it from 3. Bane's got his 2nd basket.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Giddey. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And he drops the first. And both free throws good for Wagner. The Bulls trail by 15. Outside Giddey, and he drives in, and the shot goes in. Giddey's got 6 points.
The drive and the finish. Giddey's concentration on these physical takes is superb.
Wagner finds Bane. Wagner with a screen on White. Bane, the pass to Wagner. Here's Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Wagner. Beyond the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside White. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Magic leading by 10. Here's Black. Still no points. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
The shot by Buzelis is no good. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Here's Bane. And the layup is good. He's got 7.
Powerful move by a power guard, Bane.
The Bulls trail by 14. Now to Sumu. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Lets it go from 14. And Chicago again with a bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Orlando making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Leading by 12. Back to Wagner. The kick out to Banchero. Wagner up top. 6 on the shot clock. Black passes to Wagner. On target from range. And the Magic lead by 15.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
White against Wagner. Now here's White. He's covered closely. Pass to Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Banchero. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Josh Giddey's checked in for White. Smith hits them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Magic leading by 13. Oubre passes to Wagner. 1:27 left now in the first quarter. And the layup is good off the glass.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Collins with a screen on Wagner. Here's Jones using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Oubre gets it to go.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The Bulls trail by 15. Ball passes to Giddey. Here's Collins, defended by Wagner. Left side, Jones. And the shot goes.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Orlando has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Wagner. Stolen by Collins. Jones drives in. Orlando with the rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
He goes up, flushes it down to finish the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Chicago has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jones misses. Magic leading by 15. Pass to Oubre. And Carroll with a screen on Collins. Now here's Oubre. Shoots over Collins. That one no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Magic up by 15. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Orlando with the ball. Zach Collins out there with Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Jones in a 2-guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Bulls trail by 15. You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Now here's Oubre. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. 5 on the clock. Here's Conchar. Hits the trifecta.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Jones feels it out. It's hauled in by the Magic.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the left side wing. And here's Oubre from the arc. And another 3 for Orlando.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league, Lonzo with the right decision there.
Shot is good by Isaac.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Smith. Here's Giddey. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Oubre. Tries again. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The Bulls making a switch here. Miller's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Magic leading by 19. The baseline J is on the way, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
Part of passing the rock is calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. Jones in the post. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. Orlando has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Count it. Oubre's got 10 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
For Chicago, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Jones drives in, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins, and it's Dosunmu in for Jones. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Suggs against Giddey. Banchero, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. 11 points in the game.
It's so hard trying to throw Banchero off balance. He's superb at finishing through contact.
Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu for 3. Fires in the triple.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Suggs, the pass to Isaac. Out to Oubre. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Suggs. And that one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 20.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
And stolen by Suggs. And the Magic pushing it up now. Jumps up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Ball outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic leading by 22. Here's Suggs. Drops in the layup for 2. Suggs has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Giddey against Suggs. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Smith, and it's White in for Ball.
At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Now here's Suggs. Give him 8 points now. Wagner outside. Count the basket. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Buzelis. Wagner against White. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Now here's Oubre. He's covered by Dosunmu. And there it is for him. He's got 12.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside White. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Baines checked in for Wagner. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Vucevic has got his first 2 points.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And Banchero gets it to go.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And so here is Chicago. Orlando making their last shot. There's a screen. Here's White. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great. Chemistry on display.
And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official. It's really just...
You're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call. You almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
I'm getting the word, and yes, they're going to overturn the call. The ball will be going the other way.
Yeah, the evidence on that one was pretty clear. The ball took another touch before going out of play. Good challenge.
White looking it over from downtown, knocks down the triple. White's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Oubre. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Magic leading by 22. Suggs outside. Banchero outside. Kicks it out to Isaac. Good as the jump shot falls. Isaac's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And I'm really liking the confidence from Isaac. He feels like no one can guard him off the catch.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. 4-3. Dosunmu can't hit. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Down low. Payne, no good. The Bulls shooting 56% for the second quarter. Jones misses. Orlando's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Kicks it out to Isaac. Over Vucevic. Isaac's shot is off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Outside Jones. Pass to Buzelis. There's the triple. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Buzelis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Banchero. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's White. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's White. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game. Isaac, the pass to Bane. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness fighting through the contact.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Jones against Suggs. Back to Vucevic. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Bane. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Up the floor. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Here's Jones. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bane with it. Banchero with a screen on Jones. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Magic running away with this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
74.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Chicago Bulls.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. They've got a good chance of landing that 8th seed position and avoiding seeing their season come to an end.
Those high stakes should keep them from sweating. There's nothing more dangerous than a team with their season on the line.
Yeah, momentum can shift. Anything could happen. They gotta finish strong.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. Boy, we've seen Kelly Oubre really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Orlando has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. Jalen Suggs out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Banchero in at the 4-man position. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jalen Suggs. 1 shot.
That's good from Suggs.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Pass to White. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 6. Dosunmu on the wing, defended by Wagner. Dosunmu can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
You expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
Well, Chicago's shooting just 42% so far in the game. Giddey against Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
And he makes both free throws. Well, Orlando shooting 71%. Their offenses look unstoppable all game long. Suggs finds Wagner. The kick out to Banchero. And here's Wagner. The 3 from Bane. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Dosunmu outside. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup. Dosunmu's got 10.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there. Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Suggs against Giddey. Pass to White. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer, Vucevic. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Suggs against Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Vucevic from deep. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
White with the steal. Outside Giddey. Now here's Dosunmu over Banchero. And the basket by Dosunmu. He's got 12.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Wagner for 3. He's off on that one.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Deflected! Pass to Wagner. And here's Suggs. Over to the wing. Outside Bane. Takes a 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
This is why Bane is a volume 3-point shooter. It's because he is lethal from deep.
Dosunmu goes in. Soft touch off the glass. Dosunmu's got 14 points for the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, BA. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Out to the wing. 3-pointer, Buzelis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Orlando's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, when it's all clicking, Banchero is dangerous. Look at what he's done so far.
The shake. Ooh, and a nice layup by Giddey. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Wagner with a screen on Giddey.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Giddey passes to White. Here's Buzelis. He takes it in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Banchero. Suggs outside. That 3's off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Orlando calls timeout. And the Bulls making a change here. Smith's checked in. Orlando with the ball. Outside Oubre. Isaac with it. Here's Black. pure from three-point range. Black's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Vucevic. Three on the clock. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And here's Oubre. He's got 16. De Silva with the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Magic.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Oubre. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Smith. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Magic, Kelly Oubre Jr.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Smith. Now to Sumu. Outside Giddey from behind the arc. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Oubre passes to Harris. Shoots over White. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 5 assists in the game. White against Harris. Fires for 3. White can't hit. Orlando has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Isaac. Out to Harris. Pass to Oubre. No good with the triple. Chicago has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
De Silva with the bucket.
And
pass to Buzelis. Back to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Dosunmu with it. And there it is. The Orlando Magic come away with a huge win. Boy, they did such a good job putting that first loss behind them and focusing on securing that coveted 8th spot here tonight.
that's right, B.A. They pushed out the distractions and made sure they punched their tickets for the playoffs. Well done.
And that's all from us. One thing is for certain. These play-in tournament games have added some late-season drama. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kelly Oubre.
My hands ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body.